So basically, for throughout middle school and high school, I had literally no idea what I was going to do with the rest of my life. I went to a film arts school because I hated my own high school in my own town, so I left, went to an arts high school, and still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And then my sophomore year, we had a guy from Watkins come in and show us pictures of the dark room, and he showed us pictures that were done by students, and he showed us other artwork that was done by students, and told us about the apartments and the facilities and how it was small but really well kept and well done. And I said, all right, that looks really cool. And we had SVA come in, and we had SCAD come in, we had all those big art schools, and I was like, yeah, those are nice, but Watkins seems really, really neat. And so I signed up for the summer program, I got in, and I came. And it was literally the best 2 weeks of my life. I made so many photos, so many friends. I was napping on the photo couch. I came here and I realized this is where I was meant to be. I felt something in my chest, and it was telling me, Watkins is for you. You should be here. And I applied. I talked to people. I got in, and I come here. I get in, and we start driving up from Texas, a 13-hour drive, all the way up here. And my mom, we pull up to the campus, and she's like, I can already tell you were meant to be here. And my mom's Christian, and she looks at me, she goes, God is telling me you are meant to be here. And now we have this. We have our president selling us out to a completely other school that has a reputation of having a horrible arts department. And it's been a week. I've spent more hours under my covers than I'd wish to admit in public. But I keep trying to remind myself that something brought me here. Something brought me here, and I have no idea why now. And I'm just trying to figure that out, because now I'm just gonna stand here and let the school go? That doesn't feel right. So, yeah. I was meant to be here, and now I don't know why. So, yeah.
I came to Watkins in the fall of 2017. I came from West Creek High School. It was a high school devoted to criminal justice and homeland security. So there was not a whole lot of room for me to express myself artistically. It was about criminal justice, the courtroom, all very legal stuff. I didn't fit in with that. And my art teacher, he said Watkins would be an excellent fit for you because you're so creative and you don't take shit from anybody, and you would do excellent in that environment. So here I am. I came to Watkins, a scared little kid, and now I think I've really found myself at this place. And if this place goes under, then I'm going under with it. One of my favorite teachers, Tom Williams, he reached out to me one day, and cause I was having a really rough day, and I think he kind of picked up on that, and he was like, hey, how are you doing? And I don't think you would ever get that at a big university. The professors here care so much about their students, and I'm scared of what's going to happen to them. My own education is the furthest thing from my mind right now. And in case anybody doesn't know, I was the founder of Queer Student Union here at Watkins. I was one of the founders. Lena Heller is another one of the founders. And I formed Queer Student Union because it was an organization that I felt Watkins needed, because I would meet awesome people, but I wouldn't necessarily know that I shared a trait with them of being part of the LGBTQ community. And I wanted everybody to have a place to come together where they could feel safe in an already safe environment. I met Sasha Campbell, who has been my roommate for the past 2 years. I met them my freshman year. They have been fantastic. If I hadn't found Watkins, I wouldn't have found them. I wouldn't have found so many people if this place didn't exist. And I want other people to be able to find their people.
My name is Tom Williams. and I've taught at Watkins since 2011. I teach most of the art history classes on campus, and my primary focus is on contemporary art. And what I discovered there was an institution where you could consistently teach students as individuals, and in a world of colleges where increasingly you're teaching online or you're teaching massive classes, it was a kind of rare opportunity to kind of interact with students and to watch them grow and see them become artists, right, in their own right. And that was a kind of remarkable and unique place in that way. And it was immediately a place where I wanted to be and where I wanted to stay. And there was a tight-knit community of artists and a lot of interest and effort in collaborating. And it was that sense, if you will, that I was going to be collaborating with people I cared about and liked, and really investing in the futures of students that made me want to be here so much and want to stay for so long.
Coming from a not so inclusive high school, Watkins became the true sanctuary for me and my artistic skills. I was able to connect with people who were like-minded just like me, who had the same goals and aspirations as me, and people who truly accepted me for who I was, and I didn't have to put a front to feel like I was included into the community. I was welcomed with open arms from students, faculty, and staff. I've never felt like for a moment that I wasn't included and I wasn't loved here at Watkins. And I chose Watkins College of Art specifically for a main reason. When I came here during National Portfolio Day in 2017, Professor Dan Bronner, the chair of the Graphic Design and Illustration Department, looked at my work with extreme care. He didn't rush through it like all the other school representatives. He took his time and really tried to understand what my portfolio was coming from, but also where I was coming from as a student and as a person. That attention to detail and attention to me as a human being was what really attracted me to Watkins. I knew that I was going to get the attention, the love, and the respect that I deserve as a student, human being, and as an artist. And that's why Watkins is one of the most important places and most important experiences of my life. The open-mindedness, the love, the warmth, and the ability to look at different perspectives and accept myself and others around me is really important and special about this place. Not just as a college, but as a loving, warm, hot spot in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm Emily Potter. I'm an alumni. I graduated in 2017, so this spring will be 3 years since I last graduated. Watkins has always been a back and forth for me. For as much of bullshit that I've gone through at the school in regards to whatever, like, admin bullshit I had to go through, the people at Watkins are what kept me together. Not just my peers, the family that I created, that I chose, but my faculty. Words can't describe how grateful I am to have had this experience. Regardless of how much shit I've heard everyone talk about this school, I will never forget the people that I've met here. I'll never forget waking up last minute and having to sprint to the printmaking room just to get a silent glare from Brady. And I couldn't tell if it was because he was just glad I was in class or just like disapproving. Or staying after class to talk with Valerie about what I need to do with my movies. Or just conversations in general. She has become my family. And that's why I need the current students now to fight for them. to fight for our faculty because they have done everything for us. You've become their family, and you need to understand that regardless of all of the bullshit that Klein puts y'all through, that you have to make sure that he pays. Because unbeknownst to him, we are a family, and no one fucks with family. Watkins is the reason why I am who I am, in so many different ways. And I wouldn't take any of that back. I think in regards to the younger students who are just thrown in the mix of this and haven't yet gotten the true Watkins experience, is to not give up, is to continue to create art, to be angry, to be sad, to enjoy the time that you have with people here. Because it's true. Everyone that you meet here, you will definitely stay in contact with. Because we become a family. We are a family. And don't give up on them, because we won't give up on you.
Watkins is the only school I applied to, actually, and I don't know if it was smart or wasn't smart on my end, but I didn't care, because one, I knew I'd probably get in, and two, I didn't want to go anywhere else. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the other closest art school is SCAD, but they're not accredited like Watkins is. So I thought I would have to move up north to go to like MICA or RISD, or move out west to California or something to study illustration. I forgot to introduce myself.
It's okay. We'll do it at the end.
It's been hard thinking about how all this is ending so soon. Like, I just got here. A lot of my friends are upperclassmen, and seeing how wrecked they are over this is just terrible. I've been really fortunate to be involved in a lot of other projects. Like, I like volunteering for the film department. They have a lot of exciting stuff going on. There's a lot of people that work with others across majors, and it's a nice tight community here, and I'm really going to miss it. I'm not sure if I will be going to Belmont. I haven't decided that yet. I need to see the contracts and all the writing before I do make that decision, because I don't trust it as it is right now. I was planning a full 4 years here, getting my illustration degree, taking as many fine art electives as I could, doing as much work on set with my film buddies as possible. But kind of out the window now. So I guess I gotta figure it out from here. My favorite things about this place are the people. And that is the school. That's what Watkins is. It's the people. Every single professor I've met has been incredible to work with. And just my peers, the work that they produce, and just the ethic that they have, it's incredible. I look up to a lot of my friends. And this environment really helps them grow and helps that work prosper. It's a very good nest of creativity that you really can't find anywhere else.
In high school, I ate lunch in the art room alone every single day for 4 years. And when I got to Watkins, it was like everybody else that ate lunch in the art room, and now we're all like eating lunch together. I came from a school, my graduating class in high school was 1,500. So to come to a place where I'm no longer a little fish in a big pond, I'm like a big fish with a bunch of other big fish in this nice small pond. Yeah, the individual attention that teachers give me here is like, it's like nothing I've ever experienced at another learning institution. It's so personalized. It's so individual, and I think it is really special to come to a place where you can say how you feel and it's not right or wrong. The teachers, they care so much about exactly what you need, and they want, if you need something, this is how we're gonna get you there. And that's like very unique, I think, to this school, and that's something that's gonna be really lost is this individuality that, and this special time that each student gets with their teachers and also with their peers. There's a lot of room for feedback, and there's a lot of room for critique, and every single person gets their time during their critique to talk about what they made and get feedback, and that's gonna go away, and that's really sad. Watkins being so small, every single person plays such an important part in supporting the other people that are here, and we are so important to each other, and that would not transfer to any other place or location that you would move a school to.
I'm Cole Bankston. I graduated in spring of 2019. What drew me to Watkins was actually that I noticed that it was very much a safe place for queer people. And being at that age, I needed that. And I grew up in a very conservative Christian household. And so that's what eventually led me to it. What really kept me was the intimacy. It's a very small school, and you are not treated like a number. You are so one-on-one with your teachers, and your teachers actually care about you. They'll actually want to spend time with you and help you grow and really thrive as a person. And there's no other school that can do that. And censorship, I knew I could not make some of the best works that I've done at Watkins, I could not do at a conservative Christian college. I made work that is queer, I've made work that is anti-religious, I have made stuff that would not be accepted.
Watkins has kind of been like a second home for me. I don't have a lot of extended family, so when I met people at Watkins, I just immediately felt at home and started making family members pretty quickly. I feel like in life we go through like phases of growing up, and for whatever reason, for me, it seems to be 4 years. 4 years in high school, 4 years in college. And I grew so much at Watkins, so much. When I came to Watkins, I thought that I knew who I was, but the truth is I really didn't, because now I'm a completely different person than I ever thought I would be. I fell in love with the school and its community. I learned what falling in love feels like at this school. I went through trauma at this school. I cried my eyes out at this school. It's a location in a place that's somewhere I've slept at, somewhere I've spent so much time at, but I definitely feel like I've found myself again, but I know in another 4 years I'll be another completely different person. But Watkins has helped me realize what it means to change and grow and really like come into yourself, not only as an artist but as a human. And something really beautiful that Samuel Watkins put in his will is that he hopes that Watkins Institute is a study of the business of life and what it means to be human. And I truly think I did get that from this school.
I came from a really small high school, graduating class of like 30 people. I was really nervous about having to go to a university with thousands of people, go to classes with hundreds of people, not get that one-on-one time with professors. And my mentor, an alum of Watkins, told me about Watkins, and I came on a tour, immediately fell in love, knew this was the only place I wanted to be. It was the only place I applied for. I cried when I found out I got in. And in my time here, I've just felt so much love and inspiration and growth, and I just am so grateful. Like, before any of this happened, I was just always so grateful to be here. Like, I was always like, I get to be here in this environment with these amazing teachers and students. I can go through a hallway, talk to anyone about anything, go talk to my professors about anything. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without Watkins. And the person I am, I would never believe the person I've become and the work I've been able to make, say, freshman year of high school. Like, never. And it has been a really tough week, having this reality and future for myself just completely explode. And I'm really afraid of the future of this amazing community and culture that we have. We have such an amazing culture here. So many great people here. It's really hard to even accept that this is happening. And the one good thing about this whole situation has been the response. Like, I'm so proud of the response from these amazing people. So my hope for Watkins and our people is that you continue to fight and don't lose hope. Even if you don't continue into Belmont, I hope you have an amazing life and make amazing, amazing art. And yeah, that's it.
My name is Milo Clark. I'm a graphic design major, and I would have graduated in the year 2021.
I'm Charlie Dickerson. I'm an illustration major, and I would have graduated in 2023.
My name is Margaret Maggie Owens. I am a freshman photography major, and I would have graduated in 2023.